Welcome to the Think and Grow Well Show. If you allow your doctor, your insurance, or your Uncle Sam to define healthy, or you blame someone else for the way you feel, or you seek the fountain of youth in a prescription bottle, at a needle tip, or along the scalpel's edge, then be advised, you are about to be offended. You should probably leave now.
Anybody can just think and feel better? That's scary. I mean, thoughts aren't regulated by the feds, and no drug company has a patent on them. So thinking thoughts must not be very safe or effective.
If you love feeling frisky and having fun, take responsibility for your own vitality, and want freedom to enjoy epic experiences with folks you love, welcome aboard and prepare to be blown away. The Think and Grow Well Show starts now. Here's your host, Dr. Lori Barr.
Hey, it's Dr. Lori Barr. You're listening to Think and Grow Well. Today, we're looking at lessons adults can learn from the way children face a health challenge. Have you ever been skiing and you look around and there are little tiny munchkins on skis around you, either water skiing or downhill snow skiing, who are just flying along, not a care in the world, smile on their face, laughing out loud, while maybe you're struggling or a little bit afraid, so you hold back a little? Well, if it's downhill skiing, you know that holding back just a little is just enough to keep you off balance and you're more likely to fall. You really need to lean forward to get down the mountain with the most fun and with the least risk to really use your skis to their best advantage. Well, it's the same way when children face a health challenge. You know, children don't have that experience, the social pressure that adults do of learning how to be afraid of a health challenge. So they face it with less fear and with less preconceived notions. One of the things that's really always kept me super engaged as a pediatric radiologist is the fact that children are usually not responsible for their diseases. They're usually not bitter about having their diseases, and they recover more quickly, I think partially because of those attitudes. And also, it's hard to get upset about little mundane things like the cat missing the cat box when you see children recovering with a smile and when you see their families coping so beautifully, even though it's a tough situation, it's an expensive situation, it's a tragic situation in many cases, yet the families really rally together for the good of the child, and the child continues with smiles and laughter. The question is, how do we as adults kind of unravel some of the learning and the experiences that we've had, some of the ideas that we've developed about how you're supposed to act when you're diagnosed with cancer or other health challenges, so we can respond in a way that we're more open to possibilities? The real key to tapping into those childlike qualities is to reactivate two important senses and one of your important intellectual faculties to really reactivate this. Here are the 3 steps you can take to adopt a more childlike attitude when it comes to a health challenge. Number 1 is activate your sense of wonder. And the way to do this is simply by monitoring your reaction when you hear news about a health challenge. And instead of saying, oh my goodness, this is the worst thing ever, or overreacting in a negative way, check your emotion and say, isn't that interesting? I wonder what's possible. Or, isn't that interesting? I wonder what else is possible. So that's number 1. Activate your sense of wonder by asking that question. Number 2, activate your sense of curiosity. We've already introduced the first question, I wonder what is possible. Now, the other thing is actively engage the people around you, the people who are assisting you in getting better. Actively engage them. Build a deeper relationship with them. You will benefit from having a healthcare team of providers who knows that you know them by name and then you care about their lives outside of medicine. So let me ask you, what would it hurt to build deeper relationships with those people who are part of your healthcare team, either your outpatient healthcare team or your inpatient team, the different nurses and clinical providers that change shifts around the clock? Can you develop a relationship with them so they know you care about them outside of the hospital? Because deeper relationships help you to have more meaning in your life, and when you have more meaning in your life, you tend to live longer and happier, which helps in healing. Number 3, exercise this one intellectual faculty, this one mental muscle that you may have forgotten how powerful it is. Can you guess which one I'm talking about? It's your imagination. And I call this going to the Imaginasium. If you take scheduled trips into your Imaginasium and really start working out your imagination with some creative visualization and some creative free time, it's a great, great way to go ahead and really engage. Now, in another episode, I've interviewed Fred Ford, who really focuses on the spirituality of success. And he is an expert at visualization, so you might be interested in listening to that interview.
Your next steps.
Your action step for today is to A, get engaged with your Imaginasium. Think of one exercise you can do in your Imaginasium to strengthen your imagination in a way it hasn't been strengthened in a while, but in a way you were an expert when you were little, before you went to grade school, before you had to sit in a desk. And then go ahead over to the website and just leave me a voicemail message telling me exactly what you did. And if you're super excited, go ahead and listen to that interview with Fred Ford, where he also talks about this. I'm Dr. Lori Barr. One idea is all it takes to change your world. I'll see you next time while we both continue to think and grow well.
Psst, be aware. Vitality is an inside job. Trust your spirit, make up your mind, and get your body in gear. There are no second chances.